Hello. Joseph Vincent Paterno was a college football player, athletic director, and most notably the head coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions football team from 1966 to 2011. In his 45-year tenure, Paterno established himself as not only one of the most iconic coaches, but one of the most iconic people in all of college. Nearing the end of his career, the vast empire that he contributed so much to in Penn State football encountered detrimental issues. The Jerry Sandusky child abuse scandal rocked Penn State University in 2011, and the fallout from this case has continued to this day. This scandal tarnished the way some viewed Joe Paterno, and it caused for all of his contributions to diminish in value. Today, people talk down on Paterno and try to argue that his legacy will never be the same. Yet that should not be the case. Joe Paterno established a culture of dominant athletics while never forgetting about the importance of academics and left a legacy that affected the lives of everyone at Penn State. It should not be downplayed. The official university website for alumni at Penn State defines the university's culture as one of academic excellence first and foremost. Joe Paterno was in full support of this culture. He even played a huge role in shaping the way we go about it today. He admitted that he would only recruit players who could excel in the classroom, and he called this technique the grand experiment. This created a culture of superior minds, not only in the classroom, but on the football field as well. In a display of generosity and affection for Penn State, he announced a contribution of $4.5 million to the university in 1998. This brought Paterno's lifetime giving total to the university to over $22 million. And all of this money was put into numerous things around the campus. Things such as renovations to computer labs, the creation of scholarship funds, and donations of thousands of books were made possible, all by these donations. This total isn't even including the nearly $15 million that Paterno raised for the expansion of the university libraries. With all the things that Joe Paterno has done for the university and current students, how could one say his legacy is no longer apparent? Penn State prides itself on being a diverse environment with great academics and athletics infused with a powerhouse social atmosphere. With that being said, the school also takes immense pride in some of its trademark philanthropy events, such as Thon. Joe Pa was a huge donator to tons of accredited organizations that make a huge difference, such as Relay for Life. Penn State is so successful with events like this due to the culture that has been established by those before us here. Joe Paterno is responsible for a large part of this. He stressed how important it is to be involved with the community around you. And as a result, we have a friendly atmosphere filled with students that always go out of their way to lend a helping hand. Joe Paterno was known for using his fame to promote local businesses and other community organizations. The overall feeling of Penn State community is now a tight-knit one that allows for our culture to be so easily passed on and shared. Paterno was a leader in a huge town in need of direction, and unknowingly created a legacy that would not soon die. As a whole, the culture of Penn State University would not be the same without the effects of Paterno. Joe Paterno recruited smart players that demanded the respect of others. This caused the student body to get to know and love the players, and it made them want to support the team as a whole. Overall, Penn State is like one giant family, and that all started with the virtues that Joe Pa instilled. Joe Paterno created the nickname Happy Valley, and it is an accurate description of the way things are, all because of his proceedings. He had a great relationship with the players, the teachers on campus, and even some students that he encountered. This created a culture of greatness. Joe Pa forever changed the culture of Penn State as we know it, and cannot be forgotten. In conclusion, Penn State is an accredited university that has a rich history and great academics. Stellar, some would say, that have tons of support from those that Coach Paterno has inspired. Although the scandal really hurt Penn State as a whole, Paterno has received immense support from his followers. The current students at Penn State have rallied around Paterno, even in his times of failure. They participated in a candlelit vigil in honor of Paterno a few years back, and that was huge around the community. Paterno means more to Penn State's campus than some old coach. He is a symbol of rich history that has been established at the school, and he should not have any negative connotation. The legacy he left will forever be felt, and his impact will never fade. Live on, Joe Pa.